My name is Tony, and we're going to talk about TDE today. What is TDE, and why is it important if you want to lose weight? So, starting out, TDE stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. It encompasses all the calories that we burn in a day. Now, this is broken up in a few different parts. Starting out, we have BMR, basal metabolic rate, or your metabolism. This is your body's how many calories it burns at rest, no matter what you do. This is responsible for 50 to 70% of the calories you burn in a day. Massive portion. The next one is NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. NEAT. This is responsible for 15 to 20% of the calories you burn in a day. Not as much, but still a good chunk. Following after that is TEF or TEF, the thermic effect of food. This is responsible for 10 to 15%. This is where it takes calories to break down calories. As you're eating food, it requires energy to break that down. And then we have EAT, not eating food, that comes later, but exercise activity thermogenesis. This is exercise. Right? This is only responsible for 5 to 10%, a measly little bit, a little bit. And why is this important? Because when somebody wants to lose weight, first thing they think of is, I need to do cardio. I need to run. I need to work out hard, sweat a lot. They put so much emphasis and physical energy into working out just so they can increase 5-10% of their daily energy expenditure. Not a lot. Not a lot at all, actually. So if you're wanting to burn more calories, wouldn't you want to do that at rest? You'd want to increase your metabolism. Now, how do we increase our metabolism? By increasing our BMR. Tony, how do we increase our BMR? Tell me more. To increase your BMR, or your metabolism, the only way to do that is to build muscle. All right? To increase muscle, you increase your BMR, which means you are going to burn more calories at rest. You can put less emphasis or energy into your exercise and actually be burning more calories. All right? We use this method in reverse dieting. Reverse dieting is not when you're cutting calories, it's the opposite. That's why it's called reverse. We refer to the chart in the red. The client starts off at 2,000 calories. We know if we want to lose weight, we have to be in a calorie deficit. Everybody knows that. So, participant A drops their calories, 250 calories. And it works. Haha, I'm feeling good, losing a little bit of weight, a little less pudgy, and then it doesn't. And it stops. I'll cut more calories. So she goes down, or he, another 250 calories. They're now at 1,500 calories. Not a lot. And it works. Again, you're in a calorie deficit. It does work until it doesn't. And out of desperation, they cut down again and again. And before you know it, participant A is eating 1,000 calories, doing an hour of cardio every day, doing an hour workout, and is not losing any weight. In fact, participant A is starting to retain weight, starting to actually feel fatter. You're teaching your body that it's in a famine. We have all this output, but no input. I need to slow my metabolism down. Otherwise, I'm going to eat myself away. I'm going to wither away. Metabolism is just trying to keep you alive. That's all it's there for. And it adapts. So instead, what we recommend is by increasing your BMR, your metabolism, going into a reverse diet first. But Tony, I want to lose weight first. I promise you, if you follow this, you will not regret it and follow it properly. Participant B is at 2,000 calories, same as participant A. They listen to the team and increase 250 calories. They continue to work out. They hit their protein every single day. They get good solid sleep. They're feeling good. Hey, I'm not gaining weight. Cool. Well, participant B, do you trust me? Yes. Bump up your calories again. We'll do it for another 2 weeks. See what happens. Participant B increases the calories. Participant B actually starts losing weight. Well, this doesn't make any sense. How can participant B lose weight? We know he has to be in a calorie deficit. Well, because participant B now has energy to put more effort into not only his eat, which is not a lot, 5-10%, but also when you are in a surplus of calories, you're more likely to do more things. You're not going to feel sluggish and just sit on the couch because I've got no energy. No, he has energy. He's going to get up and move around more. He's going to go for that extra walk. He's going to play with his kid. All right? So that 15 just became 20% on the NEAT. He's more active. Participant B, still trust me? Hell yeah, coach. I'm in. Why don't we bump it up to 3,000 calories? See what it is. You know, at this point, this person has not gained any weight. In fact, they've lost a pound or two. Maybe it's a hoax. Whatever. I trust you. They go to 3,000 calories. And a weird phenomenon starts happening. Not only in their workouts, they're getting stronger. They're losing weight because they're packing on muscle. They're telling their body, hey, I'm going to feed you. Increase your metabolism. No matter what, I'm going to get calories. But next day, I promise you, you're going to get those calories. You don't need to slow down. Here's a buffet. That starts going up. Where am I going with this? Okay, we got this person all the way up to 3,000 calories. Will we just keep going? Well, there's minutia that goes into this. But for the sake of this chart, 4 or 5 months go down the road. Participant B is still eating 3,000 calories. It's getting closer to summer. They want to look good in a bathing suit. Do you trust me? Hopefully they say yes. Then, all right, we're going to lose that weight that you wanted. I know you're eating 3,000 calories. I want you to go down to 25, which is still 500 calories more than where they started. But now, because their body is used to 3,000 calories, they are in a 500 calorie deficit every single day. Still hitting protein, still getting good sleep, still exercising. Intensity of the exercises come down a little bit, and they just start melting away. Losing weight, still maintaining muscle because we're not putting ourselves in such a deficit where our body's freaking out and having to slow down our metabolism. No. And we're only in that deficit for a short bit, for a short little while. Then, hey, participant B, you're looking great. You lost 5-10 pounds, looking very nice. Let's go ahead and bump our calories back up again. We'll come back to being in this deficit. I promise you, you will continue losing weight, but let's circle back so we don't ruin a good thing. So we increase 100, 200 calories. We're good. My God, that 8-10 pounds that they lost has not came back. Okay, cool, good. Let's go up another 100, 200, 250 calories for another week or two. Does it? This is magic. I'm eating more and I'm still not gaining weight. What is this wizardry? Then we're back to 3,000 calories. Not losing weight, not gaining weight, nice maintaining. All right. Bringing our body back to that homeostasis where our metabolism is roaring, is burning the calories. And we're increasing the weights on our lifts to further increase our BMR. And then once again, hey, it's been a few months. Want to shed a few pounds? Let's go down 2,500 calories. Again, still 500 more calories than where we started. Starts melting off. Yes, participant B is hungry because they're used to eating 3,000 calories. And you just took 500 away? Yeah, they're going to be hungry. It's part of it. But starving yourself is never the answer. And participant B just cycles through this on and on and on until they decide not to. We can talk about the dieting cycle and what that looks like in another video. But if you want to lose weight, you must understand you have to increase your metabolism first. Yes, you have to eat less calories than you burn. You have to be in a calorie deficit, but that only takes you so far. So be more like participant B and not like A. Hopefully that explains some stuff. Thank you for watching.